What allowed Boston to dominate game one is how strategic and cerebral they were when it comes to their isolations. And I'll pay attention to the matchups as to which Jayson Tatum is not just going to attack, but he's going to be able to be successful against, right? He comes down in transition. I got Gafford. Let me bring the ball back out, right? Let me pull the ball back out for a second so I can now have some steam, be able to build up, walk him down, get into the paint. I now pull in practically 1, 2, 3 help defenders, and I kick this out to the corner for Horford, and he gets that corner three, misses it. But now continuously pay attention. Jayson Tatum, Derek Lively, another big, no problem. Watch how he attacks this. Brings the ball back out once again, get out the way, don't set that screen. I now work my way to this left side because by going left, I open up this middle of the floor for me now to attack his top foot and lead me into space. The most important thing is creating space and then attacking the top foot. Not attacking the top foot and not knowing if you have space. That's going to help you get better playing one-on-one in isolations. Note that. So now, boom, he gets here, is able to read Kyrie on the pull, read Washington on his pull, and then kick that out to Derek White. Tatum's not playing a selfish game of basketball. 2 times, 2 for 2 on great looks developed by him attacking bigs. Now pay attention to what he's going to continuously do. I now have Josh Green, give me Daniel Gafford. And remember how he pulled Gafford out on that first possession? I'm now going to walk back, heads he pull up over the top. I'm not attacking you, give me that bucket. Third great look he's developed attacking a big. Now let's continuously pay attention. I now get Derek Lively later on in the game. And how do I attack Derek Lively now? Cross step, little off arm swipe. You know what I'm saying? That's important for this move. That's important for this move, by the way. You can't just cross step and just try to be quick all the time. Sometimes you have to misdirect them and then throw their balance and throw their momentum the other way from the upper body so their feet are a little slower. And now Tatum is able to now get here into the paint, kick out to Kristaps. He develops another great look. That's the 4th great look he's developed. And then they even end up getting a bucket off of that. 4 for 4 on these attacks, right? Continuously pay attention. Continuously pay attention. I get Derek Lively again. How do I attack this now? You see this cross step again, other side of the floor. Watch what Lively does. Hops out to that side. And by him simply doing that alone, y'all don't understand what goes on mentally when someone overcommits to a move that they got fooled on. What's going to end up happening is that they're going to begin to panic. They're now going to understand that I have overcompensated for this other way. So now it's going to lead to another overcompensation the other way in terms of the ground that I'm covering and the angles that I'm playing. So what's now going to happen when Lively ends up getting back squared? Boom. I end up leaving open this other side because he hit me with that cross to that middle. And now I get here, dump this down to Holiday. He gets that to Jaylen Brown. And Brown gets into the paint. Gets a foul on Lively because he's been very undisciplined in his ability to stay vertical this entire game. So Tatum once again developed another high quality look. And you thought we was done? You thought we was done? Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one. Derek Lively. That's 5 out of 5 thus far. Great looks developed. Let's see how he gets busy now. Let's see how he gets busy now. Off arm swipe once again on that left side. Off arm swipe once again on the left side. Pay attention. It's little things. Hand check, swipe, give me straight into this middle. Dump down to Holiday. Holiday's just had a bad angle, and he clips the backboard right here in the corner. That's low-key wild. He clipped the backboard. But another great look. 6 for 6 on great looks developed when he attacked a big. That's the matchup Jayson Tatum has to attack. That's the matchup. He can't, if you're already developing such great looks and great opportunity off of this matchup alone, Gafford and Lively and maybe even Kleba, depending on how he's feeling, if you feel quick enough just to be able to get a move and get by, that's what he's got to stick to. Now, Jaylen Brown, though, right? Jaylen Brown, who is his matchup? Because they are the 2 isolation players for Boston. Let's look at Jaylen Brown's matchup, right? Top of the second quarter, whole fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown did not look to get any matchups or any mismatches, right? But now coming into the second quarter, the person I like to go against, Luka Doncic, right? Luka Doncic. And now, even though you may be like, oh, Luka's slow, he's a little big, Jayson Tatum can do the same thing. I'm going to show you a little later on. Why not? Everybody has their own feel of the game. So now when Jaylen Brown wants to attack, pay attention to what he's going to do when he sees Luka. I'm now just going to put my shoulder down, utilize my speed, and get into the paint. Keep it simple. Keep it very, very simple. And pay attention to what he does right here. Because this stop and pump fake is the most important thing. For him to be able to get that floater off. Because notice what it did to Gafford. Watch Gafford. He's stepping over from the block. And now he has a right left to be able to jump and have more momentum so he can get higher. But since he stopped, he now has to break his momentum and has to jump off vert to try and block that. And he's able to get that floater right there and then. Right? And now 1-for-1. Jaylen Brown attacking Luka Doncic. Right? 1-for-1. Now Sam Hauser, come back, set the screen. Let me get Luka. But pay attention to this move. I now go left, hard to that left side. Hit him with that tween, break to that middle. Help tries to step over, can't get there quick enough because we got shooters. We got shooters. You over here worried about Horford hitting another three. Kyrie with Payne Pritchard, you can't really do much. He about 6'2". And now I come here and get this dunk. 2 for 2 going against Luka Doncic, right? And he's still not done. This is now the third quarter. Bring up Sam Hauser. Let me get Luka Doncic once again. And he's trying to take away my lane. He's trying to anticipate it. I just stop, change direction, lose the ball. But I understand the fact that if I get my shoulder down deep enough, I can be able to get to the lane and do this other thing like I told y'all before, which is get into Derek Lively, who's been undisciplined in his contest and ability to stay vertical, which is why he got himself into foul trouble in this game. And they got themselves to the line. So now pay attention. Jayson Tatum as well. I showed y'all the success that he had throughout the entire game. Going to attack Gafford, going to attack Lively. But now, what happened when he goes to attack Luka Doncic? Someone who you would think, easy buckets. You could cook them all day, right? You could cook them all day. But it's not quite like that because, like I said, it's the feel when it comes down it comes down to when you play the game that will determine who you like to go against. So, boom, pay attention. Now he comes off this. This is second quarter, 8:30, a couple minutes after Jaylen Brown was doing his attacks on Luka. He picks up on Luka. And watch the job Luka does here as a defender when guarding Tatum, right? He decides to in and out, boom, cross. Luka is able to stay in front of that move, decides to make another move, stays in front of all of those. Kristaps gets here, makeable look, but ultimately 0 for 1, right? 0 for 1 on attacking Luka, right? Being able to get buckets. So now, I really want you to pay attention to this one right here because this is the very next minute, right? Maybe about 40 seconds later. I now get the switch on to Luka. What type of move do I want to use? How do I want to attack Luka in this situation? And what ends up occurring, boom, I decide to settle for this shot. Has he pulled over the top? And I definitely think the reason why Tatum isn't as great as at attacking a Luka Doncic is that he doesn't just go and put his shoulder down and get straight to the paint and to the rim like Jaylen Brown does. And that's where Brown is better than Tatum. And so now I want you to pay attention to this. Understanding that, let me go back full screen right quick. Understanding the fact that Jayson Tatum, when he went against bigs, developed 6 great looks out of 6 attacks. When Jaylen Brown attacked Luka Doncic, he developed 3 buckets. He got 3 buckets out of 3 attacks. And when Tatum attacked Doncic, he was 0 for 2, right? Luka did a great job defensively as well, moving his feet, being physical down there with Lively as well. And so now when you get here, right, this is what it looks like to be unselfish, right? Tatum has Luka Doncic on him. Jaylen Brown has PJ Washington. If Tatum was selfish, he would have said, all right, I got Luka, pass me the ball. I will go ahead and attack Luka. But understanding our efficiency and whose matchups are the most favorable for each other, Tatum ends up setting the screen for Jaylen Brown. He gets Luka onto Jaylen Brown. Brown kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday brings the ball right back to Tatum. And now he understands the fact that since I was unselfish and played the right way, the ball found its way right back to me, top of the key, open. Give me that 3. You got to play unselfish. Got to be unselfish. You got to understand that it's about winning and not just me getting my own shit off.